called There Goes a Poet. I look into a woman and I see a whirlwind. I see a snowflake descending on a fire. I look into a man and I see the bone of antler. I see the yielding skin of an infant's cheeks. I see these kind of things everywhere I go. Pictures on a wheel of stone, always turning, always making that turbid whir of a thing trying to stay alive. They say if we ever stop dreaming, we die. If we ever quit making stories and shapes in the mind, we fall asleep and never wake up. I am always dreaming, even when I am awake. I look into a woman and I see a dragonfly. I look into the dragonfly and it drips into the moon. My world is very unusual like that, very difficult to pin down. Sometimes when I wake up in the morning, I put my pants on backwards. Imagine that has some kind of meaning. Maybe when I walk down the street with my fly in the direction of my ass, people will say, "There goes a prophet." There goes a crazy man, that's what they'll say. The fact that it looks like I'm chewing on a drumstick reciting poems to myself doesn't help my case. Maybe they'll say, "There goes a poet." I don't want anything to do with poetry, that's what they'll say. I want things to stay exactly as they are. I want to go down to the bagelry and order salmon cream cheese, even though there isn't any real salmon in it. It still tastes like salmon, and that's good enough for me. I'm willing to make such compromises. At night, this helps me fall asleep. The reality is there is no salmon in the salmon cream cheese. Maybe there's a little salmon, but there's also many other things. There's sodium absorbitin. I think that's a rare kind of butterfly. There's acetone modextrane. That's an obscure Hindu god. I look into a woman and I see a battlefield. I look into a man and I see a house of cards. You can imagine what this does to my daily routine, but I'm learning how to dance with whirlwinds. I'm learning how to run the rapids in a canoe of just my skin. If I try to do it any other way, I may fall asleep and never wake up. And I've heard it said, the other side is just a never-ending dream. The dream will always catch us in the end. I spread my arms wide and give myself freely to its jaws. I look into a woman and I see a garden. I look into a man and I see a budding tree. This is the way the world comes to me. This is the way my world never dies. Thanks.